My name is Matt Taylor, but you already know that. What you may not know is that it is my destiny to become the #1 vlogger on YouTube. Although lately my destiny has been kind of faltering due to a lot of personal problems that I don't really want to get into right now. I have a lot of stuff to cover, so let's just jump right into it. First things first, I have a question that has been sitting there for a while now. From Robocop, every hero needs a theme song. What would your theme song be? Very simple. And it's this right here. Whispers in the Dark by Skillet. If you want to hear the whole song, just look it up. It's everywhere. Easy to be found. Very simple. I also use that in every wrestling video game I have as my entrance music. So it makes sense. Also, on Tuesday this week, myself, Robert Cobb, Mo McD, and Blogs and Reviews went to go see Paranormal Activity 3. Unbelievable. Like, the first two were fucked up, hands down, and the third one is even more fucked up. In levels of scariness, it goes Paranormal Activity 3, 1, 2. In best, it goes 1, 3, 2. In other words, 2 was the worst, 1 was the best, 3 was the scariest. Yeah. Also, I told you a while back that I was restarting the Fable series. Well, I demolished Fable 1, did every quest, and then I went to go play Fable 2, and my Xbox wouldn't play it. It said, disk is unreadable, see if it's damaged, blah blah blah. Took it out, there's a few scratches, but my Xbox has played movies and games that were far more scratched than that, so I wiped it off and put it back in. Same thing. So I restarted my Xbox, and still, same thing. I used a disk cleaner that I had sitting around, which I have never actually used before. I got it for free, so I'm like, what the hell, may as well try it, maybe it'll work. So I did that, followed the instructions, still wouldn't work. So I'm like, well, fuck. So I started playing Fable 3, and I'm like, wait a sec. About a day after I started playing Fable 3, I didn't really play it as much as I normally would have, but I played a little bit of it. I got the revolution started. In other words, I escaped Bowerstone and went and got the help of the Dwellers and then stopped playing. But then the next day I called up EB Games and I said, hey Alex, you got any copies, used copies of Fable 2 in? He's like, yeah, I got one for $9.99. I'm like, alright, awesome. And at the time, I thought it was just my Xbox fucking up. So what I did is I brought my copy of Fable 2, the non-working one, to one of the pawn shops in town. And sold it. And normally you have to sign your name in case there's anything wrong with it, so you'd have to pay them back. But for some reason, I hand them the game, he handed me the $7 I got for it. And he's like, I'm like, I don't need to sign anything? He's like, nope. I'm like, bonus. So I walked away and proud of myself because I sold a broken game. Well, I guess I really shouldn't really say proud of myself because it's not something to be proud of. But, yeah, I got away with selling a non-working game. And then went down to EB Games and gave them the, it came out to like $10 with the Edge discount. And picked up Fable 2. Brought it home. When I got home, I put it in the Xbox, same thing popped up. The disc is unreadable, blah blah blah. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. First words out of my mouth. So I wiped it off, put it back in, same thing, disc is unreadable. So I hit my Xbox on the top of it and said, "What do you have against Fable 2?" I literally yelled at it. And then I turned my Xbox off, back on, and Fable 2 worked perfectly. So, I'm going to quote Adam my Slapdog right here. "And I owe it all to resorting to violence." But yeah. Vengeance predictions went fairly well. Robocop managed to pull off one of his other astounding feats, saying Nash was going to interfere and cost them the match. But the most amazing feat Robocop ever pulled off was a while back. It was Edge versus The Undertaker for a vacant World Heavyweight Championship. Can't remember what type of match it was. But before the match, Robocop said, "Title's gonna remain vacant." I'm like, "You're an idiot, there's no way." And of course, the title remained vacant. It's like, what? But anyway, yeah, Vengeance predictions went well. Overall, good pay-per-view for hardly any build. What else? I know I have a whole shitload to cover, but I'm just lost for thought. Oh, Walmart is kind of fucking with me. I was supposed to receive my final check today of vacation pay, and I never got it. And, oh, Seamus. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. But anyway, so I called them today. I'm like, can I talk to somebody in accounting? Sure. Call them. Oh, they're on lunch right now. Could you call back in an hour? Sure. Called back in an hour. Oh, they're not going to be here till 6:30. Could you give them a call then? 2 hours from now? Yeah, sure, why not? Gave them a call at 6:30. Yeah, there's nobody there. Can you call back tomorrow? What the fuck? You're screwing me out of money here, which is also possibly screwing me out of OW. But I'm kind of worried about that because I'm really relying on OW to pay my rent this month. Whatever. I'm working this tomorrow. The Starlight Film Festival. It's a thing for high school students put on by the United Way, where it starts at midnight and they're showing 6 different movies. This is they've been doing this for a few years now. When I was in high school, I went to 3 of them, I think, for grade 9, 10, and 11. Grade 12, I dropped out, so. But anyway, the movies they're playing are Just Go With It, The Source Code, Grown Ups, X-Men First Class, which I'm probably going to end up watching instead of working, Limitless, which I kind of really want to watch, but we'll probably skip out of working for that one too, but not as much as First Class, and The Other Guys. But yeah, it's a cool thing. I'm working that for the United Way. I might be getting paid a little bit for it, but I might not be. I don't know. But I stay up all night anyway, so may as well stay up doing something fun, right? Right, the Seamus thing. Right, yeah. Fable 2. I was walking through Brightwood, and this really tall, pale guy with bright orange hair, he's like, "Hey there, fella, how's it going?" And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I turned around and I walked up to him, I'm like, what the hell is Seamus doing in here? In order to get that, you're going to have to be a wrestling fan, so I know Robocop will get it, Blogs and Reviews will get it, and a bunch of other wrestling fans that watch my vlogs will get that. Wow, I'm out of breath. Yeah, I think that's about it, because there's still more crap I need to talk about, but I'll get to it in another vlog. My question for you in this is, if only one of these 2 social networking sites survive, which one will survive, Twitter or Facebook? Personally, I think Twitter will survive, because Facebook is ever-changing, and people are hating it more and more. Twitter is more sophisticated, but more prone to crashing, but I still say Twitter. What's your thoughts? Leave a comment or video response with your answer. And in contradiction of my question, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and until next time, peace out.